describes microcloning as the Everest of plant propagation. It took a decade of practice before he commercialised the process at Linwood, and another 4 years before they were able to produce significant volumes.
We start by selecting a seed and we simply germinate that. With heat and water we can germinate that. So that grows on to that stage. That's just a month more advanced than that one. When we get to about this stage, we then graft on what will become the potential rootstock. We call this the nurse seed, and we call it that because all it does is nurses our little clonal tree through the process. And in the end we're going to sever it and get rid of it. So the next step is we graft on a little piece of rootstock. This shoot here, one or two of them, will grow in the dark, perfectly white, perfectly lily white. So we'll get a stem coming up here, and that is the area we will get to root. So what we do, we come in and we wound the stem and apply some rooting hormone, and that's the step we've got there. So this is where the roots are growing. When this gets to the right maturity, we then are going to graft our fruiting scion onto here, which is our Hass or Puerte or whatever you like. And that's the stage we've got to here. So we've actually got to manage to get one here where we've got two on the one seed. And so we've got two grafts here. When this sprouts sufficiently,
effective control is obtained with an integrated pest management program. Utilising ground-based modified air blast sprayers and helicopters, spray applications of copper fungicides is regularly performed. The country's temperate climate leads to high production and delivers a larger sized fruit with better taste and high lipid levels. It can also disrupt the avocado flowering and crop set, which requires skilled management to deliver even cropping cycles. To meet the anticipated production increase and accommodating irregular fruit supply cycles, the problem of irregular bearing is a key research supported by The laboratory operates as a standalone facility with staff trained in the latest biosecurity techniques for virus detection and is equipped with state-of-the-art fungal and bacterial diagnostics technology. The Avocado Industry Council has signed a joint venture with Riversun to import 15 new avocado varieties and rootstocks. The undertaking is designed to ensure that New Zealand avocado growers gain access to new and improved plant material from overseas. The soil in these coastal regions is predominantly sandy or volcanic. On the sandy soils, orchards are routinely irrigated, whereas orchards on the volcanic soils in the Bay of Plenty are generally grown without irrigation inputs. The industry has experienced significant growth over the last 15 years. This has now grown to around 6,000 hectares. Export has increasingly become the key focus of the industry, with only 40% of fruit going to the domestic market. Trees are commonly planted at an initial spacing of 7 to 8 metres. Large trees are maintained at up to 12 metres in height, with a final spacing of up to 16 metres. Plantings are continually thinned as the trees age. The majority of orchards have a flat to rolling contour, and harvesting is accomplished using elevated working platforms once tree heights exceed 2 metres. Yields in excess of 30 tonnes per hectare are commonly achieved in mature orchards. The national average yield, including young orchards, for the past decade has been 6 tonnes per hectare, with a maximum of 9 tonnes per hectare during the 2001 season.
Stephen,
Long period before reaching maturity. Fruit quality is maintained on the tree for an extended period, Typically, fruit reach a harvest maturity of 24% dry matter in 10 to 12 months from flowering. The main harvest period extends 11 to 17 months from fruit set. The last of the crop is harvested for the local market up to 20 months after fruit set.